Okay, guys. So we are back, and so Easton's mic still isn't working, sadly enough. But we do have Alex Wang from UCLA joining us in tonight's Skype casting group
You mean
for this.
Scar?
He is Skara. So yeah, if you guys have ever seen Alex Wang, he literally is Skara.
Literally.
And so, he literally is Star. And so, yeah, my actual esports theory and my esports Illuminati theory is that Skara came back in time to teach a younger version of himself how to play League by showing him through the LCS. And so Skara is actually Alex from the future. It's the most brilliant thing ever. And it's legitly true. That rumor needs to spread.
It does.
And so yeah, so we do again have Sam here with us. So Sam is here with us for
What a great introduction, Chris.
yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
Sam is here with us from UCLA or from USC
Whoa,
Esports.
whoa,
From
whoa.
USC Esports, she's deciding which shade of blue to dye her hair. Okay, and we weren't clear on this, so I think I asked you today. Is it one streak of your hair, or is it like your entire head that has to be blue?
I'm pretty sure it's a streak. Easton, can you confirm even though you're not able to talk?
So yeah, he's not even. I don't. Oh, it's a streak. Okay, yeah, it's a streak. So he wants this going to be a streak. I suggest that it goes to more than that and becomes your entire head. But
I do a generously large streak.
meaning half of your head needs to be.
Meaning like a big portion maybe of the front of my hair.
Okay. I could.
That won't suffice. I can't really well, I mean, I guess I could. I don't know.
You can be total hipster and then just like make four or five streaks down your hair so it like alternates blonde blue.
Just highlights, blue highlights.
That'd be kind of cool. So yeah, we are gonna get Alex in here. So
Streak
add
size relative to goal difference at the end of the game. That would be. I don't even remember how much the difference was, but.
Yeah, so we are adding Alex into this call, and we are going to get started. But Eason, are we making the game? Are we making this game, Eason? X. So apparently one of our players has died, ladies and gentlemen, so we do apologize for that. But Alex is finally in the call. Alex, how are you?
Hello, I'm pretty good. How about you right now?
I'm exhausted, but I love you. And so, Skara, teach us the ways of the mid lane. How did that mid lane matchup work? Why did Oriana get so far ahead?
I have no idea. I just got out of my car.
Okay, so Alex is a UCLA student. He's very heavily involved in the happenings of UCLA esports, and so he was sadly not able to make it today. But I'm assuming Easton got you up to speed, Alex.
Yes, he's caught me up. I believe UCLA is up 6-3, and Sam now owes us a nice big blue streak in her hair.
Absolutely. So yeah, UCLA did win the matchup. They can no longer, USC can no longer win. But this last game that we were going to play anyway needs to be played for pride's sake.
And I expect to see great things out of this game, considering UCLA has nothing to lose here.
Yeah, absolutely. Or we could see some jungle hybrid.
Well, neither does USC, so.
Yeah, and we could see some jungle Heimer, so you never know. And guys,
anything goes game. Yep.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. And this could be a great matchup coming in from as a preview for the future of this upcoming CSL season. And so, guys, we do have a huge announcement coming out tomorrow. And yes, it will be tomorrow afternoon, in like probably around noon. And we are making a huge announcement. So very excited about that. So please check out our Facebooks at facebook.com/cstarleague, facebook.com/lolcstarleague. We have also our Twitter accounts at cstarleague and all kinds of stuff like that. And also, if you want to follow me at KidLiquid on Twitter, I'll be tweeting about it as well. And so we have a huge announcement coming out tomorrow. Very excited for what we have coming up this season. And so yeah, this is a potential matchup because these are these players the ones that you guys are going to be sending out into the CSL season?
From UCLA, at least I'm aware that one of the people on the Diamond team is on our CSL team, but everyone else is just been Diamond from our school.
Excellent. And Sam?
How many of those people are UCLA? CSL? Only one?
Only one, yes.
We have, I think, 3 of ours are going to be playing in CSL, actually. I would probably need to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure it's 3.
Okay, excellent. So this isn't like quite an indication, but it does show the level of talent within the school. And so we do enjoy these level of matchups. And so we are just kind of waiting to get into these games. Last game I had no co-caster, and I talked to myself because I assumed, because I have like a mysterious ghost caster. So,
oh, it's okay.
But
This game, me and Sam are here with you.
Yeah, so this game, I had 0 co-casters last game, but I have 2 this game. So we are having a casting threesome here. We are ready to go. And I'm pretty damn excited to see what this game has in store. So we are just waiting to get these players. Wow, we do have these players waiting to get into the game. Let me check on this actually and see where exactly we are at. Okay then. Yeah, we're gonna check this out and make sure we know exactly where we're going. But yeah, so guys, what do you think is going to come out of these games? I mean, are we going to start seeing some more variety, or are you going to expect them to play a little bit more straight up?
I want to see how USC does their bans because last game, I think Ethan told me that they targeted bans towards Gaidal. I want to see if they keep on doing that or if they don't play that seriously and start banning things like Heimerdinger, who I believe is ban worthy.
Okay, so I do have to point out, today at the live event, Mr. Duran Perazzi, so our lovely head of the CSL, and one of my very good friends, was playing Jungle Heimerdinger and actually dominated with it, and it's quite a scary champion.
Jungle Heimerdinger is actually a very terrifying champion if he doesn't get counter jungled early.
Yes, so he's very scary. We are getting invited to the game right now, so very excited to finally jump in here.
I'm excited to see what Case Closed does this match, because, I don't know, he continually impresses me with his support skills.
Yeah, so he had some great plays last game. We really saw his full kit and Nami's full kit in full use. With his good hands and judgments, and so I'm interested to see that as well. And so, are they going to let the Annie through? Is the big question that I'm asking.
I hope so.
Yeah, so I'd really want to see if we're going to see that Annie come out and surprise some people.
Yeah.
All right. And so we are just getting ready to go here, guys. So, Alex. Prediction.
I predict that UCLA is going to take this next game in a hopefully shorter game than the last. What that game hit 60 minutes?
That was around 60 minutes, around 50 minutes.
Yeah, we are.
I predict UCLA is going to win in less time than 60 minutes.
Excuse me?
I predict UCLA will win in less than 60 minutes.
Okay. Sam?
I am gonna keep my faith in USC esports here, and I think we're gonna win. I think they are I mean, they want to play again. I think that they're determined. They seem like they do well under pressure. Well, at least our competitive and I think at least two of our players are compete. I think that I don't know, under pressure they might be able to pull it off. Who knows?
Yeah. So who knows? We do have most of the players locked in and ready to go. We're almost ready here. We're waiting for one more person to get invited to the game. Chapstick is the last person in here. So we do have them switching sides. We are going to have USC on the blue side this time and UCLA on the purple side. Do you see any advantages either way here, or for sides purposes, or no? Are we pretty much going with that being irrelevant to this in particular matchup, with them not having any kind of comps or things like that?
Well, UCLA probably has to be a little bit more careful with bans, considering that they don't have first pick in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are finally into picks and bans of our last game of this great weekend of esports, the UCLA USC ShowMatch exhibition. USC cannot win. UCLA has already won. Sam doesn't have to dye her hair, but this is for pride. And so they okay. So we do have a Urgot Skarner ban from UCLA. Urgot Skarner Cho'Gath ban. So they did spell USC. With case closed, and that USC staff, they did spell USC with their bans. On the other side, UCLA not able to do that unless they have a fourth ban, so they do ban Timo, Karma, and Heimerdinger.
They called the Heimerdinger ban.
He did. Alex is the mystic, giving Jad a run for his money. But we do have the insta-lock Annie for case closed. Very excited right now. Purple team, they do pick up a Zed and a Udyr. Mariah Carey Moore does pick up a Nidalee. So we do have support Annie and a mid Nidalee. Or that could be a top Nidalee. Who knows? Actually that Otterloo's switching around here. He was hovering over Syndra. Now hovering over Lee Sin. They might be a top Nidalee and a mid Lee Sin, or who knows what they're playing at this point. He's now hovering over all kinds of random people and flipping through rather quickly. He's gonna go with Lee Sin? I don't know at this point. So Sam, you know your players. Otterly, what does he play?
He did win today. I think the best Lee Sin, so
he did actually. I completely forgot about that. So he is the best Lee Sin. He was the best Lee Sin today at the event. Yeah. He did win a point for USC. And so we do have potentially the Thresh Ezreal, but it looks like they want to go for the other hook and grab that Blitzcrank. The Thresh would give them a little more utility, but that Blitzcrank being able to pull someone towards you guys is a big thing. And actually swapping out the Ezreal for a Vayne. So we did see him play Ezreal last game, had a great game on it. Surprised to see him switch over, but no, gonna just stick with that Ezreal. He's swapping back and forth. The Ezreal, the Vayne, the Ezreal, the Vayne, Linalock in the Vayne. And it looks like a Lulu instead of any kind of hook. So he says, Thresh, Blitzcrank, nah, Lulu. That's what he's going to go with. And so going in, we do have the final two picks for USC. They do have the Annie, the Nidalee, the Lee Sin. I'm assuming that's going to be a lane Lee Sin somewhere. So we still have the support and the jungle. That could be a Taric jungle, actually. He does have Smite up, and he does have a Taric selected, or hovered over at least.
USC still needs to pick their AD carry. Yeah, they already have their mid.
Oh, yeah, they have their support. No, so they're going for their AD carry. Yeah, and it could be an AD carry Cassiopeia.
Or it could be an anti-cast kill lane bot with the jungle Taric.
Oh, it could be actually, but it might be actually AD carry Kennen. They're actually hovering over Kennen and a Zillion. No, they're gonna go for some standard picks there. They're gonna lock in the Corki. Looks like they're gonna go with the Vi as well. They are. So we have the final team compositions for USC waiting on UCLA now. They looks like they need a jungler. It looks like that's going to be an Udyr top lane. Since it is Guidol, he did play that jungle last game. He is known for that Rengar, like we were saying earlier. It wasn't banned out this game. And he does insta-lock that baby. So we do have the final team compositions. Guys, what do we think here? For USC, we have Annie, Nidalee, Lee Sin, Vi, and Corki. And for UCLA, we do have Zed, Udyr, Lulu, Vayne, and Rengar. So let's break down USC first. Where do you see this composition going? What does this mean?
First off, I want to see who's mid and who's support between Annie and Nidalee. Both champions are more than capable of playing both positions.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be Annie support, but she is taking Ignite.
I can also see Vi using her ult mid at level 6 and Nidalee picking up kill with her Cougar form. Cougar form does a surprising amount of damage, and comboing that with the Vi is pretty terrifying. Can be pretty terrifying. Although against the Zed mid, it might be hard to pull off with Zed's escape.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I'm curious to see how Lee Sin actually plays up against that Udyr. I think that could be an interesting battle up top lane. And just looking at the overall team compositions, that's definitely a pick composition. They want to get picks. They want to stun someone out, get them caught out, and force some 5v4s. So that's definitely the composition they're going for there. Sam, any thoughts on your squad?
I don't know. All I have to say is I'm excited about that Corki pick because I love Corki. And of course, I'm excited that Annie got through. So this will be entertaining.
Yeah, so USC's top player does get his top champion.
Yeah.
So curious to see how that does end up. So let's take a look, Alex, at your guys. So let's take a look at UCLA. They do have Zed, Udyr, Lulu, Vayne, and Rengar. And so that is going to be a jungle Rengar and a top Udyr. Now, Alex, where do you see this going?
One thing I'd like to point out is Guidol is I think he hit Challenger playing jungle Rengar almost exclusively. It's nice seeing him on his signature champion. I also want to see how Udyr versus Lee Sin top lane plays out. Both champions have pretty similar they both have shields, sustain, and pretty good burst. I'd like to see how that plays out top lane, and if bot lane can survive the burst from Corki and Annie, because holy crap, that's a ton of damage.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that keeping Vayne alive and keeping her safe is going to be a huge challenge for Lulu, especially with the amount of stuns that are going to be coming out from Annie, especially with Case Close being known for that support. And I think... go for it. No, go for it.
And Guidol has 598 wins on Rengar in season 3 alone. So that's a lot of Rengar games played.
That is a lot of Rengar games, and that's a scary
198
wolf.
wins, not even games.
Yeah, that's a really, really scary wolf at this point. So Sam, what do you think? Looking at that lineup, do you think you guys can pull it out?
Again, I'm just gonna have all of my faith in USC, even if it's blind. I don't know. I hope that they can at least.
So USC has yet to win a game online on the stream in front of the world to see. They have yet to win a game this weekend. But I will say, at the live event, they did win 2 in-houses in a row against pretty good talent from both sides. And they did dominate both of those games. So if they could catch a little bit of that magic and bring it over here online on the interwebs, it'd be much appreciated for Sam's pride at this point.
Please. No, I'm just kidding. However, I will say I am really impressed with the smack talk going on in the chat right now. That's that rivalry, man.
Rivalry feeds itself. There's tons of damage all over the place. Now, Guys, anything for a level 1? Any predictions here for level 1? No one really has any good lockdowns. I mean, Annie could get a good stun off. But I mean, do you predict anything early on happening?
I don't. I think either team has a super great invade potential. Looking at the level ones, hard to say which one's better. They're both not amazing. I guess USC would have the edge because of the Annie stun and Lee Sin's Q damage. Possibly.
Yeah, I think I would say the same thing. It's just I don't expect anything to happen, at least for a while. I think bot lane is really going to be the focus of the damage or the aggression at this point. I think USC really needs to be aggressive against that Lulu Vayne bot lane and take advantage early. And I think that's really where we're going to start seeing first blood happen, or I think the junglers need to really pay attention to that bot lane and take it from there. I think that has to be the catalyst point. So we actually haven't talked a lot about the Zed, and I'm interested to see how Nidalee can really match up against Zed. She's really not that good of a matchup. That's not that good of a matchup there, but we actually already see Case Close charging that stun, so he's getting ready to go. He's working his way in, trying to get that stun up. So hopefully, or maybe we might even see a potential invade with that stun, trying to nuke someone down as quickly as possible. Not even to steal the buff, but just to get an early lead somewhere. So both teams heading down. USC with a little more coordination, a little togetherness here. A little pause.
There's a pause.
Yeah, there's a pause coming out.
Can we take this opportunity to announce that we'll be giving away Arcade Hecarim and Riot Blitz at the end of this game? Sorry.
Yeah, but you have to follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, we would appreciate it if you followed Kid Liquid on Twitter, and also if you could.
I gave away Championship Thresh on my Twitter. I give away all kinds of skins on my Twitter.
Yeah, when the opportunity presents itself, we give away all the skins.
We do give away all the skins.
Yeah, so if you guys could like our pages, the Facebook Collegiate Star League and LOL Collegiate Star League, and any other pages.
No, I mean I think thank our sponsors once again.
Our sponsors.
MSI, NCIX, Razer, doing great jobs with the products they put out and doing a great job with the esports scene and really helping us out as much as they possibly can. We got to actually they sent us a few MSI laptops to use today, which you can see in all the pictures, and they're amazingly beautiful laptops. They really are. Everyone that used them loved them, and so it looks like we're just about ready to go into the game. And there it is. So heading right back into it, USC in the jungle towards their own blue, the opponent's red, but being surrounded almost. It looks like they're gonna run into Vayne first. Vayne needs to turn and run away. That Annie stun is prepped and ready. They're just gonna put a ward down. What looks like Lulu might get caught out as well. Trying to take out a ward. Not gonna happen. They needed to ward their own bush to try it, and it's actually almost dead. So USC a little bit concerned about their own red. Gonna head over there. Gonna send. Who are they gonna send down there? It looks like they're gonna send down Lee Sin. Lee Sin all the way down there, and Annie actually. They're gonna send everyone down there. Lee Sin or Udyr and Nidalee up top, just sort of duking it out a little bit. Not doing too much. He has to back up. Takes a lot of damage from Udyr. Just to about half health. So looks like all these mind games just happening. USC did get some good wards down though, deep into the enemy red buff. So good placements there. And yeah, we'll see where we go from here. The game is stable. It has just gone into a normal game. It's going to be actually a mid Lee Sin and a top Nidalee. So my initial predictions were correct. So Alex, Sam, where do you guys see the mid Lee Sin matchup against the Zed and the top Nidalee against Udyr?
With the mid Lee Sin, I'd like to point out that Lee Sin started a red pot. He's looking to be aggressive against Zed because once Zed hits 6, I think Zed can almost 100 to 0 Lee Sin. Lee Sin playing very aggressive on Zed right now.
Yeah, so Zed and Lee Sin getting a little bit cheeky with one another, trying to nuke each other down as quick as possible, chugging through all those red pots though. The thing that I do want to point out is that Lee Sin still has a red pot, and he didn't even pop his elixir. While Zed did go through that one pot he had and that Doran shield. He did go start Doran shield instead of the blade. So yeah, a great early trade coming out from Lee Sin against a champion like Zed that you nearly need to be afraid of. So top lane Vi is in this top lane. She's standing on a ward. They do know she's in here. Rengar runs past the ward as well, so they know he's here as well.
Rengar actually stepped on a trap, so they know exactly where he was until just now.
Yeah, so they know where each other are just perfectly, and so Udyr going right in onto Vi. Vi getting caught out. A lot of damage going down on Rengar though. Rengar gonna go down, but not before Udyr picks up first blood onto Vi. So
the damage from the Udyr Q and the Rengar double Q. Oh my god, Vi just her health bar just disappeared there.
Absolutely, but Lee Sin getting some good damage onto Zed, actually forcing him in the back here. So some early pressure from Lee Sin paying off as he now pulls ahead in CS, making Zed back. And at the same time, bot lane taking a ton of pressure down. This is the USC team we were waiting to see.
Yeah, but since Lee Sin started that red pot, he needs to get his money's worth out of it. Which right now he's up 19 CS. Yeah, I think that's pretty worth it for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is too is now bot lane, that Annie's son coming out forced the flash from Bane, but she still went down. Lulu gets the kill. So some bloodthirsty supports killing the AD carry is the only thing now that Corki does double Vayne in CS and has the assist for the kill. So maybe coming out a little bit ahead on that trade.
And Vayne did not get the assist on that kill also. So right now Vayne's down about 400 gold against the Corki.
Yeah, and so looking up at that farm as well, Lee Sin continuing his lead, continuing to just go in and poke down onto Zed. Zed has no idea what to do right now. He's just sort of walking around saying, yeah, how can this blind monk see a ninja? And yeah, just continuing to poke down. Rengar just showing no attention to him at all, just saying, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you alone here. Again, heading back up top. Udyr taking a lot of poke down from Nidalee, but not able to do anything. So Rengar coming up top, taking the golems.
Ooh,
but
Udyr taking spear to the face.
Yeah, so Udyr taking a lot of poke from Nidalee. Tons of the spears, the hella spears. Udyr has to back up, but Rengar coming around from the back. They're double team coming in. Nidalee does flash and gets out alive, but Rengar continuing to flash, gets the jump onto Nidalee. Nidalee's not going to survive through this. No, she's going to buy as much time as possible. No, the Challenger player shows why he hit Challenger with Rengar. Continues to chase down Nidalee, does a great job, picks up that kill. And so we do have... So in the mid lane, nothing has changed. Still super far ahead here for Lee Sin. In this, he's hit 6 before Zed. Zed trying to do whatever he can, but just can't seem to get Lee Sin off of this game. But it looks like Rengar finally showing some love, coming around the back. Lee Sin has no idea he's there. Zed getting aggressed on, puts down the death mark, not able to hold him down, pops off, doesn't do anything though. Rengar jumping in onto him though, and gets the kill. So the death mark from Zed doesn't get the job done, but the wolf comes out from the jungle. And so we don't know what the fox says, but we do know what the wolf says. And he says, give me that.
Yes, Rengar is apparently a lion, not a wolf.
Oh, okay, so he's a lion. I've always assumed he was like a lion wolf thing. I don't know. Okay, so he's a lion.
The cat. He's just a tiny kitty cat.
He's a cat.
Bot lane, Vayne's actually ahead in CS by 1 right now against Corki. I don't know how the hell she pulled that back up.
Yeah, so Corki's just been pushing her under turret, but Dane's doing a great job of just stabilizing the lane, aggroing last hitting the minions with that turret aggro pretty well, and doing a great job keeping in this game. But they still are taking a lot of pressure from Corki. They're gonna have to back, or Lulu at least is gonna have to back soon, and leave Vayne completely alone. Although they do go for a little bit of aggression, Corki has to get out of there. Uses the Valkyrie to get out, but that Annie stun is again charged up and ready to go. Gets the stun onto Lulu. Lulu uses the ultimate, needs to get out of there, but goes down to case closed once again. Annie Tibbers coming out. Rengar coming out of the jungle, not able to get, or actually Annie able to pick it up. Corki does go down to Rengar. Vi comes out.
Can Rengar get Annie? No.
On Annie gets the triple kill. Support Annie getting bloodthirsty here, and able to get a triple 4-0 Annie on support. Great plays coming out there. So what happened in that fight, guys?
Rengar popped his ultimate and tried to gank bot with it, but UC sniffed it out and backed off in time, and then. But off that, they counter-aggressed on UCLA in mid lane.
Yeah, so in mid lane,
both going on each other.
Zed getting aggressed on by Lee Sin, but turns it around, able to put the death mark down. Lee Sin running for his life now. That blind ninja,
away.
the blind monk running around, doesn't know where he's going. Not just because he's blind, but because there's nowhere to go. And Zed does pick up the kill, evens it back up in that mid lane. Even though he was down in CS, he has even that back up, now has a kill and an assist.
Yeah, so right now, Zed is up 1 kill to 0, and red pot on Lee Sin. So Zed doesn't win in mid lane, although he is being aggressed upon by the Vi. Vi trying to take his red buff ticks, slowing him down.
And Vi gonna pick up the last kill, gonna flash out, but Rengar still trying to chase. Are Corki and Annie gonna run up and help? No! Oh, great vault breaker coming in from Vi to try to escape, but Rengar, relentless, takes him down anyway. Lee Sin heading back into mid lane though to defend this turret. Maybe get some aggression onto Rengar. Rengar levels up as that happens, but nope, doesn't matter. Not able to turn it around anyway. That mini wave is way too big, so Lee Sin just gonna farm it up, keep it even.
Rengar 10 minutes in already has a Tiamat. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, so Rengar showing the power here. That's why both of the bans, the huge targets they were talking about, Annie and Rengar, showing why they were such huge targeted bans. 4-0 on Annie, and then 4-2-1 on Rengar.
But it looks like Bot UC is going to take the first turn of the game.
Yeah, and so USC taking the first turn of the game. We kind of suspected it with the amount of kill potential and lane pressure that Corki Annie lane was gonna have, and at the same time, no other turrets really under pressure. But Nidalee going in, trying to gank on to Zed. Zed gets the death mark onto Lee Sin, but Zed does get eventually chased down by Nidalee. Rengar trying to come in to help. Annie coming up for the stun as well. Are they gonna be able to get in time? Timbers comes out. Ultimate comes down, saves Rengar's life. He just walks out. That is gigantic cat. That's no longer a kitty cat. That is just a full-grown house cat.
But then off the pressure mid, USC is gonna turn around and take a pretty free dragon here.
Yeah, but while that's all happening, Udyr continuing the pressure up top. USC gets the dragon again. They've consistently gotten objectives in all the games we played so far, but they just haven't been able to pull it out. And so we'll see if that really changes here. Chapstick actually going aggressive on to Vayne after that fight, or after that dragon take, and she gets 4-man ganked, or she gets 4-man ganks, and just absolutely bursted down with no Lulu to help her out.
I don't know if you guys can see on stream, but there's a little bit of chat coming out from USC. R.I.P. in peace to the Vayne.
Yeah, so they're They're definitely feeling confident on this one. The only thing that I would be worried about that four of their kills are onto the Annie. So Annie already has that Sight Stone, has the Sorcerer's Shoes, has a little bit of AP with the Amplifying Tomb and a Ruby Crystal. So she's very farmed, but again, she's playing support. So we'll see. Well, she is making a huge impact, but those items and things like that, we'll see how big of an impact that actually makes.
Annie looks like she's going for more of a penetration build with the 2 pieces of Haunting Guys and the Sorc Shoes already coming out.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that Ruby Crystal is to upgrade that Sightstone as well, so we could see that as well. So we're not quite sure yet. Annie coming in to help Lee Sin, though, in this mid lane. It looks like Corki and Vi are heading there as well. So it looks like they do want to leave Vayne alone for a little bit and say, okay, Vayne, you can have some free farm, but we're going to take a turret for it. Stuns coming down onto Zed. No one else to follow, though. Annie able to just kind of back up, walk away. Lee Sin heading up top to gank onto Udyr. Udyr below half health, but Nidalee low as well. She looks like she's trying to bait in here so Lee Sin can come in from the back. Lee Sin kicks him back into Nidalee, not able to do anything and not able to run. He better pray to some kind of spirit because he's gone. While all that is happening up top, it looks like USC continue to just put down some more pressure in the mid lane. They're not letting up this game. They're playing so aggressive, doing a great job roaming. They're going to take this top turret down with relative ease here. So 2 turret advantage with the dragon, kill advantage as well. That builds a nice, solid 3k gold lead.
Looking at the item builds, UCLA looks like they really want to build Blade of the Ruined Kings with 3 Bridgewater Cultists already coming out. Once they all finish, it's going to be a big power spike for UCLA. The Vanguard coming in top chasing down Nidalee. Does he have ultimate? No, his ultimate's down. He can't catch up to her.
No, so she's just going to walk out of there. She's perfectly fine. Mid lane, though, there's a fight going down. There's a Zed and a Lulu trying to dealing with the Red Baron and the sadistic little girl. Stun come down. Zed caught out, but Corki not able to follow up. No creep wave there to stop the turret damage.
Usually taking some free damage under their own turret. The pressure from USC is just ridiculous right now, all over the map.
Yeah, so there's no way USC could UCLA can let this turret go down and allow them full jungle control. Vi comes in with the Vault Breaker, comes in onto Lulu. Case closed, gets another one. 5-0 and 1 onto Annie, showing the power of support Annie at this point. And that turret is almost halfway gone. Vayne has to leave her free farm lane and say, okay guys, I'm coming to help. You guys need my help. Nidalee's coming down as well. It looks like this will be a 5-on-4 if they want it. And wow, one spear coming in, just chunking down Vayne.
Vayne force pop barrier there.
And has to leave the fight. And so Lee Sin comes in, lands the Q, but decides not to go in. Tibbers going down, kisses out 2 members of UCLA. Chapstick taken out 1 member, 2 members going down. That's a double kill for Corki. Turret as well. They're going to continue the pressure here. Rengar coming in, trying to do what he can, but only going to get Annie there. Gets the shutdown gold. And they're going to continue the pressure here. Lulu, the only one that can do anything. Vayne on her way down, but I don't know if she wants to even get close to this. They're going to take the first inner turret of the game as well. They're up 4 turrets, 5 kills, and a dragon at this point.
Yeah, that's a almost 7k gold lead right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm surprised to see, where was this USC before, Sam? Sam is gone. Sam is missing.
No, I'm here. It took me a while to unmute my mic. I've been coughing a lot. I don't know. I said before that they do well under pressure. I think maybe they felt like they really needed to step it up because my hair is going to be blue. So they felt that pressure, and now they're like, all right, we got to do this. So.
It would have been nice to have them feel that before you had to dye your hair blue, though. Sam.
Yeah, but you know what? I think maybe they did this to spite me. Maybe they threw on purpose. No, I don't think so. But
it's better late than never.
Yeah. I like this. They still have their pride, and they're showing the viewers that they can kick ass still. So
Lulu maybe getting caught out here. That Annie stun charged up, ready to go, but they're not going to do anything. They're just going to take out the ward. Annie's walking around with that stun. No one wants to get anywhere close to her. She does have that Seeker's Arm Guard stacking that up as well as the Ruby Sightstone. So we are going to see a Zonia's coming out for Annie here. Curious, but any logic behind that? Actually, before we get into that, Lee Sin landing the Q, getting some damage on the Lulu. But Alex, Sam, Zonia's on the support Annie?
I think that's because looking at UCLA's side, 4 of the 5 champions are all primary physical damage, and the one that's not is only support.
Yeah, and so we do have
another dragon.
USC took an invisible dragon there. I somehow did it glitch. I couldn't see the dragon. I don't know if that was the same on stream. That was really weird. But anyway, we had the flash forced from Vayne. Needs to get out of there as quickly as she possibly can. The comeback coming in from Lee Sin. He says, "Yeah, no, we're gonna take this game. We're gonna force it out." Udyr actually has been continuing to push top and split push the entire time. Nidalee finally going over to stop him. Getting the chunks down, landing some spears, gets the stun down, but again, taking some tower shots. I don't know if this is a good trade for either one of them. It can go either way at this point. Looks like Nidalee gonna try to go in, gets the advantage. Gonna try to chase down, gets the kill onto Udyr all the time while USC is pushing down this mid lane, pressure all around the map. UCLA has no idea what to do. Udyr does pick up the first one finish so far. Annie with the stun. Corki goes right in. Vi goes right in. Dunks some people down. Rengar goes down. Vayne went down instantaneously.
Oh my god, he easily got erased there.
They're just going through all sorts of damage here. Vayne saying, "I thought today was enough of the anti-flash ults." Yeah, Clay's Close was doing that quite a bit today. That was an unbelievable play, catching 2 people out, 2 key members out for Case Close. Great play from him, showing why he's known as as one of the best support Annie players. And so there's just some banter back and forth between the 2 teams. They're having fun with it. And so, yeah, guys, there's about an 8K, exactly an 8K gold lead for USC at this point. Alex, how can they bring it back? Nidalee getting caught out, but Alex, how can they bring this back?
If Vayne can get to her late game hypercarry mode, that looks like the best hope for UCLA at this moment. The Udyr split push looks like it's being shut down by Nidalee, who's more mobile and as of right now does more damage than he does. Yeah, it comes down to Vayne right now. Can the Vayne hypercarry and can UCLA hold out long enough for Vayne to get to that point?
Yeah, and so, the thing that I do want to point out too is that they do have a Vi and the Lee Sin. So if Vayne does get to that hypercarry mode, it wouldn't be too difficult to just kind of press R for Vi going straight in there, and have Lee Sin kick Vayne back into to take her out almost instantaneously.
Yep.
So we have both teams continuing to just sort of group together, figure out what to do. We did have Corki split pushing for just a split second. And yeah, Lee Sin taking the blue buff. We do have Vayne finally picking up that lid of the Rune King. And Zed picking up the lid of the Rune King. So here's the damage spike we were talking about. If this makes a huge difference, Nidalee and Vayne and Vi actually getting a little further ahead of everyone. Corki, Annie, and Lee Sin. Lee Sin finally joining the fight, but wow, those spears do a lot of damage. A quarter damage done by that Nidalee spear onto Rengar. That's a very scary Nidalee at this point.
From UCLA, this looks like early season 3 when Blaze of Ring King was OP. 3 on one team already.
Yeah, so they're channeling their early season mechanics, trying to see if it still works. But this pressure coming out from USC, they're just not letting UCLA breathe. They want this turret. They're going to take this turret. They have the damage for it. They're going to have to poke. They can do it. And they're probably going to just power through here. Voltbreaker going right in onto Vayne. They don't care about anyone else going right through. That turret goes right down instantaneously. Now we do have Udyr coming in, Rengar going out as well, ult coming in from Annie, but Rengar going in the back line gets bursted down. Annie coming back, stunning some more people. Tibbers walking around the fight. Vayne being able to take out Vi, but Lee Sin taking out Rengar as well. Vayne is forced out of the fight. Lee Sin going in, trying to take her down, not enough. Case closed, and Nidalee walking right in. Mariah, carry me more, getting the kill. Chapstick taking the inhibitor. Alex, you said you wanted a quick game, and so we are getting one right now. Vayne trying to get out of here, and looks like she is going to stop the Nidalee chase. Although Nidalee actually walking around, maybe knows she's in the bush, gonna check it. No, not even close. But it looks like they are gonna steal away the blue buff. USC gonna back off now. After putting on that pressure, their gold lead is now almost around 10k. Looking very strong right now.
10k up 5 turrets to 1 and 1 inhibitor down. Doesn't look good for UCLA here. Not at all.
Not at all. So, Sam, how do you feel? How do you feel right now?
To replenish body and spirit.
I feel pretty darn good, actually. I'm really happy with this game, obviously. I think it's pretty funny that in the last fight, Annie was like barely touched, and she was just able to go ham on their whole team. Yeah.
Yeah. So Sam, very proud of her, guys. The the USC leader that she is, very, very proud. Now, looking at the items here, Corki does have that Trinity Force, and it looks like he is building up towards that Infinity Edge. Lee Sin has his Ravenous Hydra, not even a team item. Ravenous Hydra already built. Nidalee having that Death Cap, having her stacking her tier still, or her tier actually already fully stacked. It looks like she is going to build a Zonia's, but Nidalee catching out Lulu. Lulu trying to speed up, getting out, not able to do it.
Lulu barely gets out, but the super minion and Vi, nope, can't finish off.
Can't finish it off. Oh, but Udyr coming in to save her life, but gets caught. Vayne trying to survive through the Vi ultimates, or through the Vi pressure, not the ultimates, the Vi pressure. Vayne getting quite irritated, yelling "stop" into all chat during the game. It looks like they want to take this bottom turret here. They have a very good wave. They have all their members here. I'm not sure UCLA wants to even try to contest this one. But it looks like they are going to give it a shot. Udyr going right up. Annie getting caught out. Zonia is fading out the entire UCLA roster there, using the Zonias to its full effect. That turret goes down. Annie missing with the Tibbers. Good flash from Rengar to save himself, but Vayne taking a lot of damage coming from Corki, and they're going to keep pushing on, using the wave to their advantage, and push on taking the second inhibitor turret and probably a second inhibitor here. They are working on moving in. Lee Sin going in on, bursting Lulu down. That spear and the Corki missiles going right down, bursting her down as quickly as they possibly could. There's so much poke coming out from USC at this point. UCLA doesn't know how to respond with the pressure, with the poke, with this gigantic lead. This game is not looking good at this point.
Yeah, everyone from UCLA is building pretty squishy. Not the main tank items coming out, and USC just having their way with them. It's just USC can out-poke them, out-5v5 them, out-split push them, out everything.
Yeah, and so, guys, I'm going to use the example we used last night. So last night we used the example, and I'm going to put it into this context. Right now, UCLA is climbing a mountain. They're climbing the Himalayas, right? They need to figure out a way to climb this mountain and get up there as quickly as they possibly can. They need to buy their time, take it slow, and really start to focus and understand what they want to do. USC just has to show up to class. They're taking a class where 90% of the grade is attendance, and they just have to show up. But I mean, sometimes, hey, that's pretty hard to do. But at this point, it's not even a class you just have to show up to. It's an online class that you can just sit at home and write an essay on. And it's not hard. You don't have to leave your house. You have to sit there and type an essay. And they're going to take Baron basically for free. UCLA can't challenge this one at all. And they're going to get Baron. They're going to have full health walking up. Looks like they've turned on their computer. They've opened their email. They know what the professor wants. And they're going to head in and try to take this game. That Tibber stun, Lulu gets absolutely destroyed. Not even there. Non-existent on the map right now. Looks like Vi charging it up. The inhibitor comes back up just in a nick of time. But not for long. Does go down right away. Rengar trying to get up. Gets stunned. Gets caught out. Gets absolutely bursted and focused down. Looks like next up is Udyr. Udyr doesn't want to be there. Tries to run away. Can't do it. And it looks like they're going to force him to the fountain. Minions on the way are there at the Nexus turrets. Looks like Nidalee trying to keep them at bay. Just focusing him down while Vi knocks down these turrets. Looks like Corki trying to kill him on the fountain. Gonna get it. Get one kill.
Nidalee just heal back half Corki's health there? That's
Yeah,
incredible.
so those spears are just being ridiculous right now. And so USC takes a very easy game. That Annie being so strong, almost impossible to get around. 8-1 and 11, definitely the MVP of this game, along
doubt.
with. And the scores are great for Nidalee and Corki as well, but that Annie completely changing the game.
Yeah, MVP definitely goes to case close Annie. We can see why he got banned the first game, and yeah, that Annie's terrifying, just straight up terrifying.
Absolutely. So, any closing thoughts, Alex? Any closing thoughts after watching that game? I know you just broke it down, but any thoughts for the UCLA team or USC team, or this event in general?
I think UCLA showed very well. They probably felt a little bit bad for USC, so they spotted them that one last game there. It's fine. We'll get you next time.
Absolutely. And so Sam?
I don't know. I'm really happy with the turnout of this event in general. I think it was really awesome that everyone came out and watched or participated over the course of the last 2 days. I wasn't expecting this much of a following. And I want to thank you guys actually for sticking around. I know it's been a long weekend, but I hope you all had fun.
Yeah, and so are we going to give away these skins? Are we starting to give those away into
Yeah.
into the chat?
What we're gonna do is, if you guys could PM me, my name is SMTHRX. This is Sam. I just typed that. PM me, and then I'm gonna use a random number generator to choose who gets the skin. And actually, I have 2 codes to give away. Well, I have 3 codes to give away, so let's do 3. And one of them was generously donated by someone. I don't know if he wants me to say his name, but thank you. So one of the skins is Championship Thrush, I think, and then the other 2 are Arcade Hecarim and Riot Blitzcrank. So if you guys could PM me, I will get it all sorted out. And then in the meantime, if you guys have, Chris and Alex and Easton, if you have any other thoughts while I...
Yeah, so
while
Easton,
I,
does your mic work now, or are we? Okay, so Easton's mic doesn't work now. Easton, do you have any closing thoughts that you want to say, or that I can, sort of tell the crowd for you? Okay, so Alex and Easton are actually in the same house right now, and so he's gonna walk over and use Alex's mic to give some closing thoughts and sort of recap his feelings for the event.
Hey guys. Just wanted to say thanks to everyone that came out. We either almost or actually did break 200 viewers. I think that's the most for like either of our club events. I realized that the quality was crap, and that we're working with like pretty sad streaming setup with the internet as it is. And I'd like to thank everyone for sticking it out and watching some good games. We will have VODs of this one, but I don't know what quality the VODs save in. If it's in the broadcasting quality of like 144 or 240 that we had, then I'm sorry. If not, and I could get it at the like 1080 that my computer is capable of going out on, then you know, hopefully that's the case. Yeah, thanks guys for coming out, everyone who's coming out to the live event, and we hope to have more like this in the future. Maybe a quarterly or semester based rivalry match, and then we'll just have more events that include both schools.
Awesome. So yeah, guys, again, I just want to thank everyone for coming out once again. I really enjoyed casting the event. I had a ton of fun today at the live event and last night casting as well. So I do want to thank Sam, Alex, and Eason actually for joining me in the last game, and then Sam and Eason for really giving me an opportunity to be a part of the event. I'd like to thank the CSL for having me on staff and for really allowing me to do what I'd love to do, and thank our sponsors MSI, Razer, and NCIX for all the free swag they got and for just helping out with this upcoming CSL season. So guys, remember that we do have a huge announcement for the CSL coming out tomorrow afternoon. If you want to follow me on Twitter or follow any of us on Twitter or Facebook or anything CSL related news, that will all be available tomorrow. So again, thank you to everyone for showing up. Thank you for all the teams and everyone that came out to the live event. X Special, Double Lift, Travis as well for coming out, playing some game with us, having some fun. Thank you to the UCLA students for coming all the way down the street to USC. Thank you for the USC students and the USC campus for really having us on board and housing us for a day. And yeah, I had a great time, and I hope you guys did too, watching it.
Yeah, one last thing. Chris said it before, but huge props to Sam and Easton for organizing this entire event. Like, they did a great job doing all of this. They worked very hard to put this together for you guys. If you see them anywhere, and you have fun here, just make sure you tell them thanks.
You won't.
Sam,
you can't
Sam
miss me. I'll
you
have
can't
blue
miss
hair.
the blue hair.
Yeah. Sam will be the blonde girl with the blue hair, possibly green by whatever time you see her. Yeah. Just make sure you give them huge props for this entire event.
Well, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I don't know, this is fun for us, so I mean, we don't need the thank yous, but just keep coming out to our events. It makes us happy. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't take that much work. It's just fun.
Awesome, guys. So thank you once again. I'm Kid Liquid. I'm here with Sam Brown, Easton Morris, and Alex Wang, also known as Skara. And
I am not Skara.
And so yeah, just have a very good night and enjoy the rest of your week.